I take a start with the name of Allah Almighty, who is the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamualaikum 10th class. I hope you will be fine and you are enjoying this online session. I am going to teach you mathematics, in which we have started unit number 2, which is named as Theory of Quadratic Equations. As we know that quadratic equations are the equations that contains the square of unknown variable but no higher power. It means that ऐसी equations जिसमें हम एक वेरिएबल यूज़ करते हैं और उस वेरिएबल की हाईएस्ट पावर must be 2. So that's why these equations are called the equations of second degree. In the previous lecture we have discussed the roots of the quadratic equation. हमने quadratic equation के roots discuss की थी. The quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. And the roots of this equation are minus b plus b square minus 4ac under root over 2a and minus b square minus 4ac under root over 2a. And the coefficient of quadratic equation, if we suppose quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Here we use three real numbers which are a, b and c. The unknown variable is x and the highest power of x is 2. That's why this is also called the equation of second degree. In this equation, the coefficient of x square is a and the coefficient of x is b. And in this quadratic equation, c is considered as constant number. Today we have to learn the relationship between roots and coefficients of quadratic equations. Quadratic equations की roots और इनके coefficient के दरमियान कौन सा relationship है, हम वो relationship आज discuss करेंगे. These roots can be added and multiplied. Firstly we will find the sum of the roots. हम suppose करते हैं these roots are named as alpha and beta, where alpha equal to minus b plus b square minus 4ac under root over 2a and beta equal to minus b square minus 4ac under root over 2a. Now we will add both these roots for finding the sum of the roots. For this we will write sum of the roots equal to alpha plus beta. Here we put the values of alpha and beta. First of all we will write the value of alpha, which is equal to minus b plus b square minus 4ac under root over 2a. After this we will apply plus sign and then we will write the value of beta, which is equal to minus b square minus 4ac under root over 2a. Both these terms are in the form of a fraction and the denominator here is 2a of both the fractions. If the denominators are same, then LCM is also same. So we take LCM as 2a. And in the denominator we will write the same terms as it is, minus b plus b square minus 4ac under root minus b square minus 4ac under root. The terms under the radical sign are cancelled with each other, so we are left with the terms in the numerator as minus 2b and in the denominator we will write 2a as it is. Here 2 is cancelled with 2, so we write minus b over 2a, which is the sum of the roots. For this we can write alpha plus beta equal to minus b over a. Now we will find the product of the roots. We suppose that two roots are alpha and beta, where alpha equal to minus b plus b square minus 4ac under root over 2a and beta equal to minus b square minus 4ac under root over 2a. We can give any name to these roots. Here we use the names alpha and beta. For finding the product of the roots we will write products of the roots equal to alpha into beta. Here we put the values of alpha and beta. For this we will write minus b plus b square minus 4ac under root over 2a into minus b square minus 4ac under root over 2a. In the numerator we will use the formula for a plus b into a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. Here the value of a is minus b and the value of b is b square minus 4ac under root. So we will write it as minus b whole square minus b square minus 4ac under root whole square, and in the denominator both the terms are multiplied, which will give us 4a square. By solving the square in the numerator, we will write b square, because the square of minus b will give us positive b square, and in the second term under root and square are cancelled with each other, so we are left with the terms b square minus 4ac in the bracket. Next, minus is multiplied with all the terms in the bracket, so we get the next term as b square minus b square plus 4ac over 4 into a square. Here b square is cancelled with b square, so we are left with the terms 4ac over 4 into a square. Here 4a is cancelled with 4a, so we can write the remaining terms, which are c over a, which is the product of the two roots. We can also write it as alpha beta equal to c over a. So we observe that how the roots of the quadratic equations and the coefficients of these equations are related to each other. जब हमने दोनों रूट्स को ऐड किया तो सम हमारे पास आ गया उसके कोएफिशिएंट्स में, विच इज़ इक्वल टू माइनस बी ओवर ए. सिमिलरली जब हमने दोनों रूट्स को मल्टीप्लाई किया तो हमारे पास उसका प्रोडक्ट आ गया कोएफिशिएंट्स में, विच इज़ इक्वल टू सी ओवर ए. नाउ वी कैन फाइंड द सम एंड प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द गिवन इक्वेशंस बाय यूजिंग दीज फार्मूलाज. Here we have to solve exercise 2.3. In the first question, we have to find the sum and products of the roots of the following quadratic equations without solving them. इस क्वेश्चन में हमने सम एंड प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द रूट्स ऑफ द क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन फाइंड करना है, लेकिन हमने इन इक्वेशंस को सॉल्व नहीं करना. वी हैव टू फाइंड द सम एंड प्रोडक्ट डायरेक्टली. द फर्स्ट इक्वेशन इज गिवन एज x स्क्वायर माइनस 5x प्लस 3 इक्वल टू 0. In this equation, the value of a is 1, the value of b is minus 5 and constant here is 3. For finding the sum, firstly we will write s equal to sum of the roots, and we have obtained that sum equal to minus b over a. So here we put the values of b and a in this equation, which will give us minus into minus 5 over 1, where minus 5 is the value of b, and in the denominator we will write the value of a, which is 1. By solving this term we get 5 over 1, because when minus is multiplied with minus it will give us positive number, and 5 over 1 can be written as 5, which is the sum of the roots of the given equation. Similarly, for finding the product, we will write p equal to product of the roots, and we have obtained that product equal to c over a. Here we put the values of c and a, which are 3 and 1. So we write it as 3 over 1, which can also be written as 3. So the product of the roots of the given equation is 3. In the next question, the equation is given as a plus b into x square minus ax plus b equal to 0. Here the value of a is a plus b, because a plus b is the coefficient of x square. The value of b is minus a, because minus a is the coefficient of x, and the constant here is b. For finding the sum, we will write s equal to minus b over a, and by putting the values of b and a in this equation we get minus into minus a over a plus b, which is equal to a over a plus b. Similarly, for finding the product, we will write p equal to c over a. By putting the values of c and a in this equation we get b over a plus b, which is the product of the roots of the given equation. In the next question, the equation is given as l plus m into x square plus m plus n into x plus n minus l equal to 0. In this equation, the value of a is l plus m, because l plus m is the coefficient of x square. The value of b is m plus n, because m plus n is the coefficient of x, and the value of c is n minus l. For finding the sum, first of all we will write s equal to minus b over a. In this equation we will put the values of b and a. which will give us the next equation as minus m plus n we will write in numerator because it is the value of b, and in the denominator we will write the value of a, which is l plus m. And for finding the product we will write p equal to product of the roots which are equal to c over a. By putting the values of c and a we get n minus l over l plus m. In this way we can find the sum and product of the roots of the given equations. Now you have to solve these questions for finding the sum and product of the roots of the given equations, and you have to give your best. Thanks to all of you for your cooperation. Allah Hafiz.